They'll run on first down with Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got
That sucks me, man. That shit is horrible, man.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
How about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Henry. And what we're doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington.
Miss him.
35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Titans, 1st down.
Now Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Tennessee.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2020, huge surge. You can see they're their biggest surge, and now it's come way, way down. Less than 1% of the country, John, has been vaccinated.
Second quarter,
so again,
2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
That is a
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third down.
Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Titans 10, Washington nothing. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Allen off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
You are the first caller in line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Always missed it. No.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 57 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Make a payment.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
A different amount.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
$100.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Yes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.